What's going on, family? Felt called to really just get in nature and kind of just let go, man. It's like kind of the art of really surrendering. Been kind of going through some things, guys, and I'm starting to see it's really just part of this journey. Really just coming to terms with letting go of just this false self. Letting go of this mask that I feel like I've been wearing for most of my life. And it's like now I really just want to truly embody that love for myself unconditionally. And this is really just about, loving yourself unconditionally and shifting your perspective and not getting so caught up in just the mental conditioning, of the past, of certain experiences we've gone through, you know, and just letting nature really speak to us, letting the stillness really speak to us. I'll show you guys where I'm chilling, how to get lost, to get found. You know what I mean? But it's just I'm kind of coming to this realization, man, of just really letting go. This is going to be kind of a raw one. It's going to be kind of a vulnerable one, but it's really just letting go of, everything that's not really serving me anymore. That's something that I've dealt with majority of my life, man. It's really just feeling like this whole like unworthiness, And I know these are just subconscious tendencies that I'm kind of starting to become aware of, false beliefs, limiting beliefs, which are all just lies, man. We can just keep it real. But I want to stay strong, and I know the strength that's within us, and sometimes we just have to take the trash out, really take the trash out mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, just on all the aspects, man. You can't look at things in the same old way anymore, really. It's like we have to just kind of shift our perspective. I feel like this whole, I'm being real, there's this whole identity, this whole journey, everything, man. It's like, it's just, I feel like it's part of my past, and I just kind of have to make amends with it and really let ourselves really be reborn, man, to be rebirthed. And most importantly, be in the service, I feel like I've been kind of venturing in the unknown lately as far as God mode, this whole journey. It's like you're in that place of you transforming, and you're not where you, to the ego at least, you're not where you feel like you belong, man. It feels like you're around people, places, situations, environments that are just kind of like, and this is all just a test, man. It's a test to really realize you're the master alchemist. A test to realize that, shit, this has all been, I'm talking to God really out here, source, creator, universe. And it's really all just showing us that, like, man, this is meant to really just show us our own strength. This is meant for us to really take back our power and to really stay authentic. This whole authenticity, man, like it's really everything. Going down all these spiritual rabbit holes of how the world is, man, I feel like it just brought a lot of negativity to me, man. It made me feel just depressed and down and like, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of have to move past this. I kind of have to see things in a different way, allow ourselves to be reborn and to be renewed and to transform, and let go of that false identity, man. It's like you gotta let go of who you're not to let what you've always been really come out, to really let that shine, to let that be, reborn. It's like the catalyst, man. We have to kind of experience the flip end of things, man. Like it's funny, it's a paradox, man. Like in knowing what I don't prefer, it gives you the clarity. But it's like, I get it, guys. Certain things, man, it feels like you're dealing with. It's like, is this gonna change? You know what I'm saying? Is this shit, like, what's the clarity? What's the answer, And we beat ourselves up looking for it. So it just comes to that surrender moment. It comes to that moment like, man, I'm just gonna let this go. Chasing views, chasing likes, everything, guys. This whole seamer attention, God mode journey, it's so much bigger than just seamer attention. It's just feeling this purging, man. Like, being conscious and going through this whole awakening, throughout the world and really seeing what's going on. It sometimes feels like I'm in an upside down where I know it's all perspective, and that's the power of it, because the way I was looking at it was just all twisted. And that's something I was questioning myself, like, why do we give so much power away to just things that are like pointless? You know, we're giving so much power to things that have really nothing to do with us. So it's just time for us to really start to love ourselves unconditionally and see ourselves as that. Not being held back and not being stuck in these negative ways, man, and really going in subconsciously, flipping the shit inside out and really see what's taking place. That's something that I desire and I, would like to see for all of us. And I know it's inevitable, bro, but it's just these challenges that we create for ourselves. And having to master kind of being alone, like it's powerful, guys. How powerful your mind really is, like your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say it's fucked up, it's gonna be fucked up. If you say this is an advantage, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. So just remember, the power of your perception, the power of your perspective. It's like the way we're looking at it is the way we're creating it. Perception is creation. It's almost like recently, lately, I've been just feeling this kind of exhaustion. I've been kind of feeling this, like, man, restlessness a little bit in the current environment that I'm in, man. It's like something in me is just, guys, I'm not going to lie, dealing with certain financial challenges that I've created for myself, feeling like I'm in this place that I just don't belong to, man. That's why I came out here really kind of by myself to just kind of make some sense of it, to get some perspective on it, and to see this from a different vantage point. It's like you don't have to stay really where you are. And it's like, damn, even including myself, like I've got to take the focus off myself, transmute this shit, alchemize this shit, turn this pain into wisdom and bring it into service, man. Bring it into something productive in a way to where like this can inspire and give strength to someone else to realize you're not alone, bro. To realize like whatever it is you're going through, you're strong enough to handle it and to overcome it, knowing you're the creator that shit. You created the challenge to see yourself come over the challenge. So when we get out of that illusion of the victim mentality, we step in our creatorship and we see that, holy shit, there's no problem really. It's just an opportunity. But I get the heaviness of it. You know what I'm saying? I get that. It's like, what the feels heavy as shit. But it's like, where's the heaviness really coming from? What's the root of that weight that we're walking around with, man? It's like an invisible bag of shit. You just gotta drop it. Because if we don't let it go, man, it's just gonna keep holding us down. And that's something that I'm feeling. And shout out to a brother, man, I believe Self Revealed, a channel on here talking about God mode and really been on this journey. That shit has really been an incredible kind of like support, man, like building that community, like realizing that you don't have to isolate yourself, realizing that you don't have to do this to yourself, man. And it's like I question, like, what the fuck am I doing this to myself for? It's like the mind is tricky, guys. The mind can really be a shadow at times. So we just bring everything in sync, you know what I'm saying? And see this is all just a path of self-mastery. See that, like, guys, you have to just let go of that. This is for somebody, all right? You have to just let go of that old identity, man. That identity, that, character, that shadow self, you know what I'm saying? The ego, whatever this is, whatever resonates with you. It's like, damn, I'm just gonna breathe, man, and just see this shit a little differently. Because I feel like life is too beautiful, man. Life is way too sacred just to, waste this shit away in the past, and to and this will hit you, man. It's like, don't let what you were and while you're transforming it and facing your demons and doing what you're doing, man, to come out of that shit, even while it feels like, and this has been one of my biggest challenges, to like transform, to go on this whole journey and to feel like feel like the people, around me, it's not an excuse, but it's kind of just a discerning reflection. And, I question myself, like, how does one cope with that? And when it feels like you're not in the right environment, everyone around you is kind of like stuck in that victim mentality, not really looking. I'm just like, fuck it, man. Like, it shows you that you can handle this shit, bro. Like, you don't need anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a paradox type of way, you don't have to. The strength is within you. Everything is within you, man. What you think you're without is really within. I'm starting to see that all of this stuff, that we're looking for, chasing, seeking. Oh, I gotta become this. I gotta acquire this. Is like the mind is like a fucking it's a wheel. It's going fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? We have to literally just get back to that inner stillness, to our true self, and that beingness, putting it in our doingness, and just learning the art of letting go. Guys, one thing I will share with you as far as this whole, God mode journey, semen retention, doing these things, man, facing addictions, overcoming these things, kind of by myself with God, the spirit, whatever you like to call it. It's bringing a lot of stuff up. It's bringing a lot of things to the surface for myself to really see, to kind of let go and transcend entirely. So if you may be dealing with this, or you may be going through this, I'm here to be vulnerable and transparent. Like, dude, you're not alone in it. I personally feel it's not so personal once the presence is intact. So don't take it personally. Don't take it too personally, man. Just whatever it is you're dealing with, man, like let it go. I feel like that's what holds us back a lot of times, is really just holding on to these identities. If the fecklessness of the fucking ego mind identity, you know what I'm saying? It's just, man. And you really come to ask yourself, like, is this all really worth it? Is this worth, being depressed about? Is this worth really, stressing about and driving yourself crazy for it, man? It's just like, damn, it's something I told myself, man. It's like the ego mind, the false self. Man, I'm willing to really die to what I'm not, to be reborn into what I am. Into what I am, my true self, man. Your true, authentic core identity of your values, your morals, man, your integrity. We have to stop letting, you know, all these distractions really come up. And nah, don't let nothing trick you out your position, bro. Because I get that. I'm feeling like, fuck, I'm in these toxic relationships. What the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm around a bunch of, like, bro. It's not judgment, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what the fuck is going, and just seeing that. So stop trying to live someone else's life and live your own. Stop trying to please the crowd and really stay true to you, bro. That's the only thing that can keep you tied down at this point, is holding on to that mask, bro. Take that mask off, throw it, and start to let the real you shine. I get this, man. The healing process is not pretty. The whole purging process is not pretty, but we gotta feel these things, man. We gotta feel what's coming up and give ourselves that grace. You know what I'm saying? Give ourselves that space to really process whatever it is that you're dealing with. You know, a lot of these channels, spiritual channels, whatever the fuck, aren't talking about, detachment and how to really process this stuff and transcending that ego mind identity, the false character. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just a collection of thoughts, memories, habits, behaviors, man. You are not who the fuck you think you are, dude. You're an indirect fractal of God. You lack nothing. You contain everything. You're one with it all. And recently on this SR path, man, I just felt so much negative thoughts coming up, like, holy shit. But I had to remember that we're the awareness of whatever's coming up. So just detach and realize you're the awareness of it. You don't have to do those days of fucking suffering and silence and shit are fucking over. Those days of you not really speaking up and standing up for yourself and asserting yourself unapologetically. Because I'll be damned, bro. We're not gonna be victims in that illusion of fucking victim mentality, bro. Separation and delusion. Because that's what I realize a lot, man. It's like people get in environment, they get in these fucked up, and shit, I get it. I'm kind of going through something myself. Like, we feel like we're in these fucked up situations and our perspective gets all twisted. Our minds start to get hijacked, man. Do not let that happen to you. Do not let that happen to you. Do not let your fucking ego turn you against you. Do not let whatever the fuck it is that you're dealing with turn you against you. And that's kind of something I've been desiring, man. It's just like not tolerating it, telling the universe I'm not gonna tolerate it, and what else is possible for me. I mean, that was my problem, dude. I feel like I was stubborn as fuck. Stubborn as shit, man. And in that process of like metamorphosis, kind of, man, everything starts to come to the surface. So whatever it is that you're processing, feeling, experiencing, man, just be present with it. Don't resist it, don't fight it. That usually only makes it worse, but see how we can alchemize this shit. Because 144, man, there's no circumstance we can't alchemize. There's no circumstance we can't transmute and overcome. Because the version of you that's already overcome it, this is really the major shift in, perspective, is perceiving correctly, is realizing that, holy shit, there's a version of you within you and the infinite possible possibilities that has already overcome it, that has already, whatever it is, man, it's already within you. That's what I'm saying. What you think you're without is really within. This is why, the modern fucking world, we're completely disconnected from nature. And it's just like, man, we can't let this shit make us fucked up, though. We have to stay strong in it and realize how we can adapt overcome and alchemize and transmute that energy. You know, I've always been, man, if you feel it, you feel it. And I'm feeling a lot of shit, picking up on energies. I've always been like this. That's why I've kind of always been like, man, what the fuck? With compassion, but damn, it just, you see through all the illusions, man. I'm telling you, once you go on this long term, you know, God mode, bro, the illusion starts to just crack and you're just like, this is some real heavy shit that I'm kind of processing, man. But that's part of it. You have to let yourself, you have to allow it to move through. You have to allow whatever it is to transpire so we can shift and move out of it, man. Act on your highest excitement. Act on your passion. You are much stronger than you know, dude. You are way stronger than what the fuck your mind is telling you, whatever your ego is telling you. And I feel like that's the thing. It's like, shit, we have to overcome the world. Get it? In the world, but not of it. We have to overcome the fucking world, bro. And that's an inner thing. If you know, you know. And just surrendering, like I said, just kind of like the art of letting go. Like, damn, I feel like it only hurts us in the end. It only makes us feel like more stuck. It's like quicksand, like you're just sinking and shit. So you're just like, fuck it, you know? Like looking to fit in, nah, bro, be authentic. You don't have really anything to prove. And I feel like I've always felt like a wanderer in my life. Like, where the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Where's my soul family? Where's my soul tribe? And it just felt like I was a wanderer, bro. Like walking in this fucking labyrinth, like escaping the maze. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of getting that bird's eye perspective above it to where like you're no longer really tripping about this stuff anymore. And being vulnerable, bro. There's some strength in that shit. Absolute vulnerability and really sharing what you're saying. That's why I'm really spilling this shit out for you guys. I have nothing to really hide. Because everything I'm going to be creating is coming from unconditional love, man. Coming from that unity perspective. But it's also sticking the fuck up for yourself energetically and not letting just anything happen. Guys, we have to hear this. Whatever you may be going through right now, whatever you may be experiencing right now, you know, I get this is something that I'm setting for a lot of us, including a challenge I created where you feel like you're surrounded by, and it's not a judgment, it's just a discernment. They don't resonate with your frequency. You're going up here and they're kind of just still on their journey, and it feels like, man, we have to take the fuck off to a point energetically in our own consciousness to where like this shit can't really pull you down anymore. That used to happen to me, bro. I feel like an absolute, keep it up, I feel like an absolute bitch. Letting all the world shit affect me, you know what I'm saying? Like getting ragdolled by the illusion, but you transcend the false character and you remember what and who you really are, the mighty I am, the immeasurable I am in full stature, dude. Unscathed, unaffected, unfuckwittable. The real you is unfazed by this shit. It's unbreakable, bro. It's immortal, it's invincible. So we have to stop comparing ourselves, bro. You have to stop comparing your journey to anyone else's journey. You have to stop like just being your own fucking warden, man. Like, fuck the prison, dude. I'll burn this shit right now. Give it to me, drop it at my feet. So it's like, man, I get it. Sometimes you get tested. It's through the fucking fire, man. It's to the fucking fire. And another channel I really recommend and shout out, man, Elijah Ami. That shit, that brother right there, man. It's really been, like, shout out to you, bro. Watching those videos, man, like chosen ones, like really seeing what the fuck's going on. Because everyone that talks nowadays, you know a real one, you see a real one. And it's going through that fire process. I recommend you guys go to that channel. But it's all coming to realizing you're the creator, man. That's all I'm really here for. That's why you've created me. Is to get you to the perspective you're the creator, so we don't perceive through the lens of the illusion of victimhood, bro. There's no problem. There's only an opportunity to level up and evolve in consciousness. So whatever the fuck it is you're going through, bro, bounce back, get up, fuck that. Don't let any motherfucker try to hold you down, lower your frequency, keep you in that toxic cycle, toxic mentality, that type of energy, man. No, bro, it can't happen. So you take whatever weakness you're feeling and you alchemize that shit into your power, bro. You take, man, do you guys see any type of lack? This is the funny part. It's a deliberate attempt to get all this lack and scarcity in our country. It's not fucking real. It's not fucking, look around. You are abundance, bro. You are infinite abundance, man. It's time for you to start like, man, command this shit. Walk in your spiritual authority. That's when you cannot be fucked with by anything. It doesn't matter who's attacking me, who's draining me. Nah, bro, when you really walk in your power and you walk in your fucking true self, bro, spiritual authority, and you own that strength, man, nothing's gonna fuck with you. And this is really all game, man. It's like something that I'm seeing is like you can't react to this shit. We can't play the mind trap and play the game, man. Fuck the game, get out there and just do your own shit. Do your own shit. Because I get that, I mean, you feel misunderstood. They can't see you, they can't hear you. You're like, where's my people? Where's my tribe? And it's like I'm going through this desert phase, you know what I'm saying? Walking through, like, where the fuck's my, and I'm like, damn, God, all right. Okay. This is just a process. You gotta trust the process. And you have to let go of that old identity, man. I feel like it's a big part of our evolution is really, man, I feel like I've died many deaths, bro. Just throughout the years. Certain experiences, man. It's like, once you get to that point, like, you really done, bro. Like, you just tired of the bullshit. You're fucking done. You don't care about the drama, the gossip, whatever it is, man. I'm just encouraging you to let it go, to surrender, and to remember your strength, guys. Take some time to get in nature and just really connect. Remember who you are. Remember your strength. Remember your power. Do not give up now. Just wanted to make this quick little video. Stay encouraged. Love yourself, because you are love. Thank you, guys, man. I want to keep showing up, you know, kind of going through, like I said, it's part of the caterpillar to the butterfly. But I'm going to stay here. Confirmation, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going and, you know, take some time to really just process this shit and let it go. But always know your strength, bro. Know who the fuck it is you are. I love you guys, man, and I'm gonna keep showing up for you. And most importantly, show for yourself. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay wealthy. Remember who the fuck you are. It's your turn now. It's your time now, bro. We have to trust the process. Trust the process. Let's go.